What's going on, everyone? My name is Don Castro, and welcome to my first ever YouTube video and first ever career mode rebuild, where today, as you can tell with this flashy outfit, I'll be rebuilding Port Vale, established in 1876, one of the oldest clubs in England, League Two. We got a job ahead of us. We're picking the home stadium here, going Town Park, because you know we have little to no fans, but we're committed. We're committed. Picking the gold accents so we stand out in that stadium and everything. I also want to show you guys my career settings real fast. We're going to do ultimate because we are only going to rage on this entire rebuild the entire way. We're going to do strict because I want to make it too easy for all transfers, and everything else should be pretty much good to go. So the way these episodes are going to go is we're going to play half a season in an episode. So in this first one, you can tell we're doing our introductory press conference. Now we're going to show off the shirt, because if some of these players aren't performing up to standard, just know I still play right now. And I could put in a shift. Alright, so let's take a look at the current starting lineup. We got Proctor up top, age 62, 29 years old. Not much pace, only 60 pace. Wilson a little bit more pace. He's the same overall. He's only 25, so definitely a lot of potential there. Garrity, wow, he's well-rounded. He's only 24. He could be a guy in the midfield. Pet, our captain, 64, age 29. He's not too bad either. Charles Lee, he doesn't rub me the wrong way already. Something about it, I don't know what it is. Hall, no pace at all the physical in the world, 28 years old. Martin, same exact style, 31 years old. Smith, he has a little bit of pace. He could be decent at the back. Worrell actually is really solid for only a 31-year-old. Then Benning, age 27, definitely some pretty decent looking stats. And Stone, our goalkeeper, 61. Let's see how old he is. 21 years old actually is not that bad. He could be here for a while. Hopefully he's not butt cheeks. And at our bench here, holy, there's a reason we're part of the track team with only that 26 speed. Oh my goodness. Walker, he looks decent. Edmondson, all the physical in the world. His team is like only in the weight room. Cooper, he's definitely part of the track team. Taylor, not bad. Hussey, definitely good backup. Gibbons, he looks alright. Definitely some youth, so that's always good. Maybe play on the Raz at some point. Jones, oh, he looks pretty solid actually. Only 26. Harat, 19 years old. Definitely some potential there. Amu, our fastest player by far at 81. So after making some changes, we're moving to a 4-3-3 with the only difference being Conlon in the middle of the park, because he looked like he could play really well in center mid. Everyone else is pretty much as you were. So looking at our budget for this season, we only have 1.8 million to play with. Not much to work with. That's okay. Especially because we have youth development as a really big priority, it looks like. Brand exposure, definitely going to sign someone from Europe. No continental objectives. Domestic success, win the league title, so he wants to get promoted already. And round 16 of the FA Cup, you got to kid me. And then some basic salary stuff. Taking a quick look at our youth academy. It looks pretty decent so far. Nicholas Lejeune definitely the highest potential, the next Buffon essentially. Stuckey, 92 potential. Valentine 90, Garcia 93, but this is cutthroat. So Silva, sorry, but you're not the next Buffon, man. Getting cut. And for our one scout from England, 1-star experience, 1-star judgment, let's send him to Southern Europe. Yeah, I think Southern Europe is probably the best decision. And then go to Spain, find me for 3 months. Find me next David Villa. And we're just going to go ahead and skip this preseason tournament. We're obviously going to have to cut some players. So Hussey, sorry, man, but you're on the chopping block. Same with you, Robinson. It's not happening. I can't see it happening at least. And then Taylor, yeah, man, you're probably the third player gone. We need some money. So looking at how much money we have after the preseason tournament, looks like we got about around 2.5 million. So we can do some damage actually with that. So I wanted to show you guys who have been thinking about on our short list so far. I think Steven Byram is definitely my #1 priority, considering he play left wing. He's only 18 years old. He's 67 overall. But he could cost us an arm and leg between 4 and 6 million, so he might be out of our price range already. Callum Doyle, 1.6 million, could help, put some youth in the back, especially because we are so slow that I have no youth. Tommy Doyle, I know he's on Manchester City. It's FIFA 22, but you know what? All FIFAs, they're all the same. So, having him here, the 2 Doyles, probably not brothers, probably not linked at all. That'd be kind of cool. Koutsias could be a big striker to bring in at only 17 years old. But Wilson does have the chance to prove himself, at least in this first half of the season, while we take it half a season at a time. Looking at center mid option, we have Kamara, 16 years old, super young, 60 overall, only 900K. But Dortmund doesn't want to sell exactly yet. And then probably the best out of the lot, fake player. You heard that right. Does he look fake? A little bit. I'm not going to hate too much on you, my guy. And then here's a couple other options that maybe we can add down the line, but we don't have the money for yet. So what are the expectations for this first half of the season? I think top 8 is pretty reasonable. The board wants automatic. They want the title. I don't know if that's pretty reasonable with this squad and the budget they gave me, but you know, we'll make some magic work. As we were here against Northampton in our first game, we scored 4 minutes in, thanks to, oh my gosh, Hurst? I think it's Hurst. I'm gonna have trouble remembering people's names. But with that knee slide, you know, I think he's got a sign of great things to come. Anyways, they score 8 minutes later, near post with just like a little volley. Like, you gotta save that, man. I could save that, I think. I say that now. Anyways, Conlon into Wilson. Nice little flick. Gives us our second goal. So I think it could be a high-scoring team this season. Of course, that means on the other side of the ball, we have to just, you know, not let them score as much as we can see the second in just 25 minutes. Wilson having a shot on goal, not strong enough. Proctor, Jesus Christ. All right, it's gonna take a little bit, you know, to get our shooting boots in. It's the first game of the season, but you know, want to get warmed up and want to start showing the boys how we play ball here. We're a possession-based team, as you could tell right here. We're spreading the play. We're making sure everybody gets some touches on the ball. Hurst loves to cut in. I can already tell. He's gonna be one of those guys. He's gonna look for a shot. No, he's not. He's gonna give it to Garrity. It looked like it went in. I really thought it went in there. Did not. And I really want to put this highlight in. Look at this defending right here. Bullies him off the ball, gets the counter-attack going. Love it from Moral. And look at this. Other side of the ball, the complete opposite. Jesus Christ. Gonna be worse. Colin with the shot. Great save. Anyways, last minute of the game. I'm looking for a winner here. Take a shot with Garrity? No. But look at his control. Excellent stuff here. Hurst waiting for an overlap. Worrell finds a space, eats the grass, looking for a spot, looking for just a pass. A late run from Amu, and it's one of the worst goals you'll ever see to win a game. One of the worst ways to probably concede if you're Northampton. But you know, we'll take it. Game winner in the first game? That's unheard of. Let's take a look at this again. It's so bad. Amu is going for the opposite corner and it just hits. Who is that? Conlon? It just hits him. We'll take the 1-0 win. No, 1-0 win. You guys remember how I said we had literally no money? Turns out we finally did some money laundering. We had to in order to get this deal over the line. 2.3 million for Byron. That's it. I don't know what type of deal with the devil we made, but this guy's going to change our team. So we pimped out Byron. We give him an all red look, red gloves, red shoes. He's going to be our Ferrari on the left wing, okay? He's going to be a speedster. He's replacing Proctor on that left wing. Finally have some speed, but now we only have like 600K. So with only 600K in the budget, we don't have much money to spend, and definitely not on a goalkeeper. Please don't make mistakes like that, Stone. I want to keep you around, man. I think you're a good guy. Anyways, we're here against, oh man, Charleston? We go down 1-0 down to Charleston. This might be the wrong name. Anyways, Byron with his first chance on goal, hits the post, then just tries to kill a player. Love it. Absolutely love the menace that he already is looking like. He's like, why did they bring me to England, bruh? He's like, I like Romania so much more. But here he is stuck in cold, icy England as we go down 2-0. Amu into Garrity, makes it 2-1. 35 minutes, we got plenty of time. Can make it 2-2, but they were all over this game. And I was in shambles defensively. I mean, look at this. Look how many people are on the ball. Stone comes out, and then it's just, honestly, it probably says more about me as a FIFA player than it does about them as players. Anyways, I decided we're not a defensive team, we're an attacking team. We go forward. So we move Conlon, we move Garrity up, we bring on the move, and let me just look at him. Attacking the byline, using his speed, into Garrity, 3-2, 64 minutes left. Like, we got this. And look at this. This is where he does his work. Conlon, I started to realize, is a genius, actually. I mean, look at him shrug off that guy. Into Byram, into the new signing, cooks 2 players, into Wilson, back to Conlon. I mean, it's glorious stuff. This game made me realize this is the recipe right here. Put this man up front as the 10, as in the attacking field, and he'll just feed everybody else. He's going to be such a key player for us going forward. Garrity with the long shot, and then another shot from Conlon, and that's going to pretty much end the game. 3-3. I thought we were going to lose that game. I thought we were down for the count, but I'm glad we came back there. Wilson, header goes. I don't know about Wilson. Not too bad of an effort. Conlon then, all the time and space in the world, just going to have at it. I mean, this guy, I think he's just really starting to prove himself. He could be a future captain already after just playing 3 games. Anyways, this is what I'm talking about. We're not a defensive team, and he couldn't have hit that any harder. Almost killed the fan with the shot going to that net. I mean, look at Colin here, bro. Look at him. Just the strength, the power, and he's looking at Wilson the whole time. He sees that through ball. Wilson, you better finish that. Never. I'm starting to feel like Wilson might be a little bit of a letdown. I gotta be honest. Hurston with the cutback into Garrity, who is just able to find those pockets of space so well for some reason as that center mid. Anyways, second half here, Garrity into Worrell. All the space in the world, no one's closing him down, gives him all the time to pick out a pass, and I mean, just look at that ball. That's disgusting. And then here's a goal, give Wilson some confidence. I'm not gonna lie, I've been missing a few, but that goal hopefully gets something on track. Here, another chance. That was a little bit harder, not gonna lie. I don't want to hate on you, man. I want you to do well. I want you to be here for a long time. But I need you to put in those goals if we're gonna get first. Just like that. I mean, he's just clinical. Conlon, I don't know how he's so lowly rated. He was on the reserves, but the man is just a stud. Anyways, another ball here into Wilson. Finish, man. That's what I'm talking about. Near post, just powers it through. Love the celly. Love everything about it. Anyways, Garrity into Wilson. I mean, that's just becoming a norm here, but he's got to be putting those away if he wants to keep his spot there. Conlon picks it up, and he's just going to drive. Look, there's only 5 people ahead of him, and he's only got one thing on his mind. It's that ball over the top. Wilson's got the pace. Does he have the finish? No, it's straight at the keeper. Gonna have to work on those finishing, like I said. Anyways, we're Rochester here. We're still up that 1-0. 58 minute, they tie. I mean, there's nothing he could do. But down, he just like slams it so hard. Conlon into Wilson, straight at the keeper. He's gotta pick a side, man. Byram into Wilson again. That's the type of clinical finisher that he can be. He could be Lewandowski level. I might have just said Lewandowski's name wrong. Anyways, 81st minute, we're trying to kill that game off. We bring on Proctor, who's like, you know what? Let me have a shout, coach. Let me get a start at the striker position over Wilson. You know, with the strike like that, it made me think, man. Anyways, 87th minute, Rochester still looking for one. Finally gets one. I mean, look how hard they hit these balls, man. I mean, it's just crazy. Anyways, Conlon, did you see that turn? That turn was disgusting. Finds Garrity. I mean, it's just a perfectly weighted pass off the bar, but still, it's the basically last kick of the game. We win 3-2. Another dub for the boys. Another big win. Now we take here Leyton Orient in a new game. I think at this point we're slowly trying to work our way to like that middle of the pack. You know, we're still a team is the work in progress. Wilson with a great finish there. Garrity with a crazy beautiful ball over to Hurst, who have not been given enough race to do enough this game. I mean, his pace is just crazy, and look at that touch. Oh, great touch from Wilson, and that just shows how I feel about Wilson. He has all the potential in the world, but he's almost there. Anyways, Worrell with a very late yellow. Just felt like I just want to show that because he just feels like an aggressive guy, you know, like he just wants to like put a nail on everybody. Byram still without a goal, I think, to this point. Hits the bar again for the second time, but the play isn't over. Conlon picks it up. I mean, he's just a master of reading the pass. I mean, but Wilson, you gotta hit that. He's like, do I sub him off? Maybe. And at this point, we're 3.5 minutes in. Wilson into our center back Hall. Almost scores a banger. 4.5 minutes now over. Jones into Hall again. I mean, that is how you finish, Wilson. Am I putting the wrong person up top? Am I? I mean, look, he's probably pointing at me for being like, play me in the striker position. I mean, Wilson, you got to show something after that. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. We're up 3-0 on Leyton, and it's just all good vibes. Worrell into Garrity. Looking, searching into Conlon. No, not that time. Byram for his first. No. Hurst for his first. No. Offside. Look at that. 6 shots on target. 0 for Leyton. I mean, that just tells you everything. And then he just decides to nail somebody. Like, damn, I think they must have taken that personally. Because right after they come in, Jones tries to defend, if that's what you call defending. And then the Leyton guy goes crazy. I'm like, you're down 3-1. Look, and he tries to do the flex jog back. I'm like, come on, relax, bro. You're not coming back. Like, a game, so there's only 20 minutes left. You're down 2-0. And then what does he do? Do the craziest pass I've seen into a number 9. 3-2 with 18 minutes left. I'm like, all right, we got to calm down, guys. We're not losing this game. We're not even going to tie this game. What am I saying? Charles Lee, who was still had a bad feeling about, I had to put him on. Everybody else was tired. Worrell, I'm just like, just run, bro. He's subbing on move. He's our pace god somehow. And for pace god, I mean like 80. And so he's here on the sideline. He's just holding it up. He's looking for a spot. Back into Hurst. space and time. He's looking back to Amu maybe, who I thought was offside. He's not. Amu with that draw into the byline. I mean, look, there's like 3 buys in the box. We miss. The chance to kill the game off Pet. I don't even know what you're doing up here. You're our 6. You're our center defensive mid. 88th minute. Clay for Layden. Out here. Cooks our best defender, Worrell. I'm like, oh my gosh. We're going to score. He's going to score a banger. And can you believe it? Stone to the rescue. I think it might be the first save he's made all game. This entire season up to this point. So at this point, I'm just like, hold it. Don't even dribble, because this is the first time he's catched the ball. So I don't even know what his dribbling looks like. So I go out a little bit. I'm like, I've gone too far. I just yeet it. Please blow the whistle, ref. Thank you. We win 3-2. We'll take the win. So at this point in the season, 8th place, not bad. 31 points. We're basically like middle of the pack. Everybody's like super close together. Everybody's got very similar points. So we're in a good spot, I'd say, overall. So now, looking to our next few games, we have a game against Exeter. I have no idea what that next logo is. Salford, as well as Rochdale. And then after these games, we have the transfer window, where I really go into your guys' input as to who we should bring in. So now we have the game against Exeter. It's a must-win game. I think they're ahead of us in tails, like I just saw. We got this ball into Hurst, driving down the sideline. He's got great agility. Into Garrity, into Wilson. I mean, it's a 50-50 shot at this rate, if I'll be honest. You get the corner. Huge chance for Garrity. Never. Conlon is on it. Helps Wilson bring the ball. Wins it down. Into Conlon. Into Garrity. Has to be a goal. What a save. I mean, what a save. It was point blank. Even look, I'm flabbergasted. There's nothing else to say about it. Wilson, a little bit of time. And I mean, there's just no space. Garrity tries to make an inch. And yeah, I think this pretty much represents of how the majority of the game went for the first 35 minutes. They just put so many bodies. You have to be creative in these situations. And I mean, when you do stuff like that, it's just hard to win a game. Barron with the shot gets blocked. I mean, they were just stacked in the box. They had like half their team in there. You got Bydown driving again into Wilson. I mean, it's just a great save. I don't think you're going to fault him there. And so that's what brings us a little bit almost nearly into halftime. Looking for another ball into Wilson. And I mean, this guy's made like 4 incredible saves in just the first half. I mean, look, we have 4.2 expected goals. We should be a 4-0. And then this guy started second half. He was a crazy touch. Thankfully, Stone was quick off his line. Then us on the counter. By round first goal. Jesus. We need to make subs. This is not working out for Wilson. We bring Proctor on us, what he can do. Bring on the move. Hopefully these subs can spark some life into us. Make us get back into the game before it's too late in a must-win game. And then, what did they do? I mean, what a ball in off the bar. Jeez, don't give me a heart attack like that. We have to win the game. And then it was just Exeter all game long. I felt like we had made the better subs, and then great save from Stone. That's why you're going to stay as our number 1 man. 88th minute. I need a moment of specialness. Mode of magic. Specialness? That's not even a thing. Conlon. Time. Proctor. Show me why you should start header when you should have levered it. I know you have a left foot, man. Basically, last game, look at him. Holding his hand in his head. And then I couldn't be asked if Lake Morecambe in the FA Cup, or Salford, or Rochdale. So we end up in the exact same place. So not too bad. 34 points. 8th place. 9 points off a second. So we're working there. We're slowly getting to the top of the field. So looking at the stats for halfway through the season, Wilson 16 goals, not bad. Conlon 10 goals, Garrity 8, very good returns. Hurst 5 goals, Byram 5, he scored but needs to do more. Proctor 4, only 10 appearances. Looking at assists, Garrity with 8, Conlon with 6, Worrell with 5, our right back. So looking at the squad, Byram I'd say has his place pretty much safe considering he's our most expensive signing. Wilson, more or less. Hurst has been very solid. Conlon, Garrity, Pet, I'd say the center mid is pretty much set. It's defensively where we really need help. For Jones, Hall, Gibbons, I'll give Worrell passes, has been okay. Stone, very solid. So after doing some money laundering and selling some players, we have about 1.6 million. And then a reminder of our short list of players. I think I would most likely want to bring in Kutsias to compete with Wilson, but let me know if you guys have any alternatives of who you'd like me to sign. And with that, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you.